Hi guys, welcome back to my channel and welcome to Amara's kitchen. Today guys, I'll be showing you how to make use of your unfermented cassava fufu. Yes guys, so if this is your first time on my channel and you haven't subscribed, please go ahead and click on that subscription button. If you are a returning subscriber, thank you all for your support. So without wasting much of your time, we'll go ahead and jump right into this recipe for today. Stay tuned. Alright guys, I'm reaching out to you guys from my backyard. So this is my cassava that I soaked up for 7 days, 7 to 8 days, and half of the cassava were soaked and about half of it were not soaked at all. So if you happen to have this issue, you don't have to throw your cassava away. You can actually still make use of the cassava that did not soak. So what I'm doing is to take out all the stems that is in the cassava. What I can take them out as much as I can right now. So whatever I can see, I'll take them out. So the rest, I'll still take them out later. So this is what it looks like. The next step that I will do now, I'll go ahead and spread this out in the sun. So I'm making this video during the summer and the weather is pretty hot. So I went ahead and lay out a nylon bag. And then on top of that, I put some paper towel. You can call this some napkins. It depends on where you're living, so they might have a different name for that. So I went ahead and poured in the unfermented cassava over that. So this process, I did it for like 3 days in a row. I take them in at night and bring them back the next day. Yeah, so but you can use your dehydrator to dehydrate this if it's not summertime. So after 3 days, it has completely dried. So I brought them inside my house. Yeah, this is what it's looking like right now. It's completely dry. So the next step, I'll go ahead and pick up all the stems that I did not see in the first day that I was picking them up. So I'll go ahead and pick out all of the stems. My life, the prize. So guys, like I said, you don't have to throw your cassava that did not cook properly. You don't have to throw that away. You can still make use of it. So this is what I got from picking up all the stems. I'll go ahead and throw that away. So in a bowl, I'll go ahead and pour in all of the cassava inside the large bowl. Like back in Nigeria, this happened often. When you buy a cassava that did not soak properly, you can always go ahead and wash them, grind them up, and then use them as a kind of a garri. Yeah, but this one I'm gonna go ahead and grind them as well. I'll grind everything properly. So they usually call it Amara. Yeah, they usually call it Amara, but I don't know what to call it right now, Amara or not. But once it's well grinded, I'll go ahead and use my strainer. I'll go ahead and strain all of them. I keep grinding, I keep straining them until everything is done. So the problem with this process is kind of gets so dusty. So if you're allergic to anything that looks like dust, you might have to like consider putting on your mask. So I'll grind them, and then the seed, I'll go ahead and keep re-grinding them until I achieve this texture. but I'm not there yet. I haven't gotten the texture that I want because it's still kind of rough in my hands. So I went ahead and proceed. I removed the blender that I was using. Then I'll go ahead and replace it with a blender that will give me a smooth texture that I'm looking for. So I'll go ahead and regrind all of the cassava flour. So like I told you guys, this process can be very dusty if you're having problem with this process. So after grinding it for the second time, then I use my little strainer, and this point is looking very smooth. So because if it's not smooth enough, when you're making the cassava, it will be rough. You're not going to get that smooth texture that you need. So this is what it looks like, what I got out of it. So you can still grind this one if you want. So this is all I got from grinding them right now. The second time, after grinding them the second time, that's what I got. So but if you want to extend it to another level, like if you want to grind it one more time, then you can go to using your nut grinder. Yeah, I use this to grind nuts, like coffee nuts, any kind of nut at all. Use that little blender. So you can use that as well to continue grinding until every single thing is being blended together. So this is what I've gotten so far from all of the cassava. So I'll go ahead and show you guys how I can make the cassava. So in a warm water, it's not boiling already, but it's almost close to the boiling point, but it's not there yet. So I'll go ahead add in the cassava flour and stir them up together. So I'll keep stirring often until it starts coming together the way you're seeing it right now. As you can see, it's coming together. So what I did was to switch from the turning stick that I was using was a little bit kind of lighter, so I switched to a heavier one that can enable me turn the cassava fufu properly. So this part requires consistent turning so it doesn't get burnt at all. So I'm using non-sticky pot, so that makes it a lot easier for me. So once I'm done, I'll go ahead and wrap them up in a plastic wrap. As you can see, it's very soft right now because it's still hot. So it's very, very soft. So but once I wrap them up and let them sit on the counter there for a couple of minutes, let me say about 30 minutes, then it cools down like 50 to 80%, then it gets solid. So this is what I got. So I got 3 wraps. So I'll let them sit there for like 30 minutes before eating. So the rest of the cassava fufu, I'll go ahead and store them in a dry container and set them aside for future use. Alright guys, this is it for today. I hope you guys enjoyed this recipe, and if you haven't subscribed to my channel, consider doing that. So guys, I hope you like it, and I will see you guys on my next video. Of course, as usual, before going, I have to give my delicious recipe a try. So here, I already washed my hands guys. I have my delicious native soup that I'll be enjoying with this cassava fufu. So once the fufu is completely cool, like once it cools down completely, I'm trying to find a better spot guys. So once it cools down completely, as you can see, It doesn't stick to hands at all. So easy and so nice. Tastes so delicious, guys. With this soup, if you guys haven't checked out this soup, you want like you don't want to miss that, go ahead and check out this soup. It's so delicious. Right, my people, thank you all for watching, and I will see you guys on my next video. Bye bye.